It's the last one in the collection, except for the supplements disc. But this is... Oh, that page again. This is The Terror of Mechagodzilla. Oh boy. Haraha. There's a guy who plays the mad scientist. The guy with the eye patch I mentioned a few times back in this. Right, okay, this was part of the original 7 I've seen, and I think this was number 6. And this was a weird one because, like, the sea monster, the appearance of the sea monster was awesome. But even though it's just called Tyrannosaurus, it's like, okay, you can not name it something different. I mean, everyone knows that that is a Tyrannosaurus, but it's about 20 years before that anyway. So anyway, big sea monster, whatever. So this one starts off with a massive recap of the previous film and shows you Godzilla's victory, and we get a submarine bombing around looking for Mechagodzilla's head. That's Theo. He found it in Japan. That's the one. So anyway, they're looking for Mechagodzilla's head and they can't find it, but they find this massive tail, and the tail's like wrecking the submarine. The submarine gets to the surface, and this creature just reveals itself and just fucking jumps off like Jimmy Fly Snooker on top of the thing and just squishes it completely. And it's a great looking creature, you know. It's sort of like a lizard, red lizard, pretty cool. Special power is tail whip, you know. Makes this creepy little noise. So anyway, it fucks up this submarine, and meanwhile, the alien people from the third world. It's not the monkey men. So yeah, they're running around trying to do a bit of espionage to take out the human race and rebuild Mechagodzilla. In the meantime, they need this mad scientist who has worked, and it's really cool when it gives a flashback about the downfall of this mad scientist. They give him a reason why he's like that, and it's like the flashback of him like thinking that it's a prehistoric monster, like Ted Danson staring at the fucking Loch Ness looking for the Loch Ness monster. And he's convinced, meanwhile his daughter's dying, and he makes a deal to help them, and the aliens will turn his daughter into a cyborg. Hi. But it's quite grounded, it's quite serious. Some absolutely fucking amazing groundbreaking effects in this for the time. So anyway, it's a big long thing now. Tyrannosaurus, you know, peekaboo. I always remember this portal. Peekaboo shows you, hiya, what's going on down here. Encounters another submarine and shows his weakness off, and he's got a problem with supersonic airwaves and stuff like that. So he's going, right, okay. Now, for me as a kid to this, it is one of the best reveals of Godzilla. Even though Godzilla is completely missing for almost 3/4 of this movie, Tyrannosaurus gets to the shores of Japan and starts fucking the place up, and it's quite good effects. Some of the rejection blue screen stuff doesn't look great. It's very blurry. There's a bit where he goes to stand on some people, even though they've run out and like, oh fuck, and then he goes to stand on it. It's just really bad composited. But when he gets hit with this blue fucking flying lightning bolt from Godzilla's mouth, the shadow of Godzilla and how it lights his face up, that is fucking awesome. It's one of the best. It is probably the best like intro to Godzilla in a movie. So Godzilla and him have a fight. There's a weird bit, I think it's a little bit later on, but there's a bit where he gets bit in the mouth and he starts fucking lifting Godzilla up like he's fucking just a blowy up doll hanging off Michael Galley's cock. He's just fucking floating up in the air. But, you know, the fight, it's like a 2-on-1 scenario for Godzilla. He fights off Tyrannosaurus the first time and sort of recruit and comes back. Now there's a weird bit at this point where there's this woman and this guy running around trying to get away, and in the same scene they just disappear. Yeah, just like that. They just completely just disappeared from the shot. Never mind fucking hide and seek. And they're like, see them hiding behind the rock, and the last is suddenly goes whew, like proper zooms down. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? It's proper weird. So anyway, the all-out attack happens. Pretty brutal. There's a bit where a guy runs away, tries to escape, and he gets fucking murdered by about 6 of them in a circle. Not one of them shoots each other. They're all like bang, bang, bang. And it goes in proper slow motion. Bit weird. So anyway, Godzilla comes back, saves a few people, and has a fight. And it's amazing how Tokyo goes from big city to all of a sudden they're in the middle of the woods fighting. And there's a bit where Mechagodzilla, and it's just the way the stage is in front of him, and just the bombs drop, and just the whole how he's in frame, and the whole thing shakes, the whole model work. It's absolutely class, and there's a bit where he just blasts everything with fire. It's fucking brilliant. You know, it's probably two of the best scenes from model work in it. Gets a bit weird. The threat of Mechagodzilla isn't, you know, this new monster's had a lot of, you know, back up to the threat of this Godzilla. And the humans help out. The guy goes along with a massive bazooka. Alright, hold it steady. Gets stabbed in the neck. Ow. Well, it turns into a little bit the Camp Godzilla's. Tyrannosaurus has his hands behind his back and he's just jumping on Godzilla. He's buried him in the sand. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? But anyway, Tyrannosaurus fucks off eventually, and Godzilla and Mechagodzilla have a couple of fights, and who reloads Godzilla's fingers like Mechagodzilla? It's like his fingernails, like he fires bazookas off, are bigger than to reload them. It's something like it goes like that, you know, something like that. So anyway, Mechagodzilla gets beheaded. He gets his head ripped off. I just need to get back for this video, just in case this is the first video I've seen. He gets his head ripped off, and it reveals like this little looking almost like a mask from the mask, and the woman who's been turned into a cyborg sacrifices herself, and Mechagodzilla meets his demise because he has no controller, and then Godzilla just fucks him up, and then off to the sea, and it's a completely different Godzilla when he gets in the sea. So there's some really I'm a cyborg. That happened a few times. I'm a cyborg. Oh man, this is fucking crazy. It wasn't the end of Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla has returned. I know Mechagodzilla comes back. I think it's King Gigan who turns up later on, proper samurai'd up in the next generation. But Ready Player One, we've got to see Mechagodzilla, which is pretty awesome. But that's the end of the collection. I want to watch a supplements disc, because I'm sure the supplements disc has King Kong vs Godzilla, and obviously I am putting Godzilla 85 at the end of this and revisiting that classic gem. But I'll see you in the outtake. I'm just going to do Mechagodzilla because obviously I did it last night in the other room. I didn't do it last night. I watched England Goes West last night, if that makes sense. Right, chapters. I always fucking get them wrong. We're on timeline. So this is from last night. Don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, I don't think you mentioned that last night. There's a lot of heavy master stuff going on. Yeah, that's a creep. Oh, it's the one with the fucking creepy dog, isn't it? No, is that the one with the creepy dog? Godzilla vs Mechagodzilla, yeah, that's for the fight. The statue. Oh yeah, the guy with the paint. The monkey man, the red moon. Yeah, it is. There he is. King Caesar comes out. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this with, hopefully I did last night, but the Godzilla gets totally fucked up in that one. He gets cut across the fucking chest and there's red blood cannon everywhere. It's fucking brutal. Yeah, that was it. The rightful place. So, what I do like about these discs as well is they're very well easy to like navigate. Even though I keep clicking on the wrong one. So there we go, some green fucking eyes. Yeah, the unexplained disaster. The flashback montage, which is really good. Mechagodzilla, it's good how they use like just a guy standing there in a fucking suit. And the miniature work. She got Cyborg. It's one of them composites. There's the bit where they open her up and it's just like working mechanics. It's like, what the fuck's going on there? I'm just going to shut my computer down in the background. Escape double team. There, look, perfect still. Probably not safe from that far away, but he's just fucking holding him up by the fucking nose. It's like, what the fuck, man? Meets his demise. And it's a really cool shot of Godzilla swimming off, and it's a really cool closure to the series on that one. So yeah, we're back for another one with the supplements disc, which is probably going to be quite short, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the series of this. Like the channel, like the video. Goodbye for now.
And now, the end is here.